Find the domains of the functions f and g. Why don't we do this one at a time? Notice f of x has a fourth root. In other words, an even root. Remember, for an even root, we can only take the even root of positive numbers or equal to 0. So let's do the domain of f of x. Finding the domain of f. Because f of x is even rooted, has an even root, we're going to start off like this. We take 3x plus 9 is greater than or equal to 0. And then subtract 9, 3x is greater than or equal to negative 9, and divide the entire sides by 3. And we get x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Therefore, what is the domain of f in interval notation? Is bracket negative 3 and then shade towards the concept of infinity. What if you have an odd root? What if you are looking at the domain of g of x? And remember, g of x is equal to the third root of x plus 4. Well, we could take the third root of any real number. So in this case, there isn't much work to show. We're going to simply state that the domain of g is from negative infinity to infinity, or the entire x number line. So what is the summary here? Well, what if you have an r of x function, or some kind of root function, and it's, if you have an nth root here, of some, let's say some m of x is underneath the radical symbol, So there's two things that can happen. You either write m of x is greater than or equal to 0 if n is even, or you're gonna write the interval what? Negative infinity to infinity for the domain if n is odd.